Okay, so probably getting into the nitty gritties of our periods. I want to find out, and this question is personal. Like in this last month, my period has been haywire, and there were certain things that I was eating. So I want to find out if there's any effect our food, the food that we take, has on the periods that we have, or do they destabilize us hormonally or anything like that? Are there any type of foods that are bad for us when we're considering our menstrual health?
100%. The reason why you don't like your period is because it's painful. And so a lot of the foods that we eat can cause hormonal imbalances. So the pain that a lot of women complain about are, number one, cramps.
Mhm.
And so there are hormones that are released that will cause that extra cramping that happens just before and during your period. A lot of women complain about acne. So they'll start to get pimples all over their face. Those are hormones that are released that are causing inflammation in the face. A lot of women will complain about breast tenderness. All of that is regulated by hormones. And these are hormones that start to go up during or right before our menstrual cycle. And food controls everything. So the types of foods that we eat will negatively or positively affect our period. So I have had painful periods in my early 20s, and I've worked to resolve those. And so now I'm on my period right now, and my skin is glowing, and I have absolutely no pain at all, even before. And so, yes, my answer to you is I cannot say for you specifically, Janet, these particular foods will affect your menstrual cycle. Each woman is different. Some women can eat bread and that affects their menstrual cycle. Some people can eat bread and it doesn't. So each person needs to go through a period of trial and error. Generally, here in the United States, I have a specific diet that I put women on, and it's an elimination diet. So we eliminate the top candidates, and then we start to reintroduce them with time. And so if you have a painful period, then oh, that particular ingredient is contributing to my irregular or painful periods. So number one is sugar. All across the board, sugar, everyone should avoid eating as much artificial sugar as possible. Okay. The rest you can play around with, and they're more customized to each person. But all across the board, we found that sugar is very, very bad for women's menstrual cycles.
Okay. Yeah, and I get what you're saying, because I think in this past month there was something uniquely different about my diet, and that's when everything went haywire. I will let you in on a secret. I was eating a lot of soy products, so that I gather has a lot of estrogen or something like that.
Yes, soy is estrogen. Yep, soy. When we eat soy, our bodies will produce a lot of estrogen. That causes a problem. So those are certain foods that it's more cultural. So here in the United States, especially the area where I live in the US, people don't eat a lot of soy. So that's not generally something that I will discuss with people. But I have worked with people in Zimbabwe, and you have maybe Seventh-day Adventists who eat a lot of soy. And so I've had people that I've had to work with that have had backgrounds like that. And some of them have had their periods go away because of consuming a lot of soy. So yes, there are things like that I urge people to stay away from. But some people can consume soy in moderate amounts and they're fine.
Okay. Cool. Thank you. I have peace now. So